Well, the rest of the fam was tired out from the day before, so I decided to go out on my own to the hike that I kept hearing about. Every book I read, everyone I talked to, said I have to do Crypt Lake in Waterton National Park. Crypt Lake is known for being very unique. In quick succession, you have a walk along a cliff, you have a climb up a ladder, you then have to scramble through a cave section, and then you gotta scramble along another cliff, which is so perilous that they have chains attached to the side of the mountain for you to hold on to. But before any of that, you have to pass the two challenging sections of the hike. That would be the lower switchbacks and the upper switchbacks. And to make it even more unique, it's a 6-mile hike to the trailhead, or what 99% of the people do. They take this boat across the lake. The catch being, if you don't catch the last 5:30 boat, you are then responsible for walking that extra 6 miles back to the dock. I had done a 10-mile hike just the week before, and I was a little bit nervous about making that 5:30 boat back. I'm worried if my 48-year-old butt can handle it. I'm catching the earliest ferry out there, and most likely coming back on the latest ferry coming back.
Well, I know, not to insult my dear sweet husband, but I did say, are you bringing ID? And then anywhere on your ID does it say, please return to campsite A34. Do you wish we would join you?
No, God, no, not on this hike. I don't know, 150 people just got left off.
About 5. Yeah.
10.6 miles. 2,400 feet?
Something like that, yeah.
800 meters, give or take.
There we go.
Yeah, you just like.
All right, half a mile, 200 meters of elevation. Feeling pretty good. People up ahead were singing, so I thought, hey, let's let them get ahead. 1.14 miles. Catching up to that group. We are 2.2 miles in. Feeling really good. I know the upper switchbacks are the worst part, but it's been a beautiful shady forest so far. I know the upper switchbacks are exposed, but feeling good. Well, the upper switchbacks are no joke. It's exactly what I was expecting. Get my butt kicked at the moment. Whew. Beautiful upper switchbacks. I was warned we're exposed. Exposed we are. 3.16 on the distance, if that's correct. All right, that is the cliff section there, I believe. You can see people on the other side ready to come out. Cross through that little outcropping. I believe that's the tunnel. There goes black shirt. Down into the tunnel. Bloop! Tunnel section. Alright, came from there. This is the part where if you're a little scared of heights, you may not like this trail. gonna be a backup over there. May as well sit here where it's pretty.
Just to keep you around here. Know what they say, you can't keep the clouds away from.
How you doing? How are you? All right, Mom. Don't look at this cliff right here, okay? Sure. Thank you.
It's so just a game we play.
Get the foot view here.
At least I still have you.
I've played all my cards.
Crazy. That'd be a fall.
But I guess it's falling through.
At least I still have
Okay. The lady at the boat dock told me, yeah, people bring their dogs all the time. They'll walk up the ladder. I don't think Porter would have done very well with this. Ooh. Yeah, he would have pooped all over this thing. All right, begin the cave. Whew. I was told hands and knees. Crouchy. Ow. A little tight though, not gonna lie.
Just taking my time, just taking my time.
Ooh. Feel that breeze. Alrighty.
I'm just taking my time, just taking my time. I won't leave you behind, won't leave you behind.
Here, I get my pack.
Every day is a brand new day. All my life I've been searching for the right way to keep my head above the clouds, to keep myself from looking down. It's harder than you think to live our days in happiness or worry about what happens next. It's harder than you think to. It's harder than you think to be. It's harder than you think.
It's harder than you think.
First to head back.
Yeah?
Yeah. You guys are flying.
Yeah, I thought the trail runners would be ahead of us. They're probably still running around the lake.
Yeah, might have fallen off the cliff.
I don't cry when it rains no more, or I get dirt on my shoes. I don't mind climbing 8 more floors, 'cause these stairs are all heading to you. I don't wait for tomorrow's sunshine when I feel it today. But when it's cold in the dead of winter, remember that snow melts away. One more cold day, one more cold
Chain section. Piece of cake. Ma, no chain. Alright, now I'm gonna go chain.
If we keep on making memories where we stand. One more cold drink, one more roll.
Yeah, definitely go to the chains here. Feel super uber safe with the chain. Oh my god, the way you're holding your poles, I thought you were on crutches.
Oh,
Like, what a badass. She's already coming down.
that would be impressive.
Tell the band to play one more slow song, 'cause you still have all my love. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. Let's get happy before we get old. No more whiskey, I'll have a coke. Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more story, grab a joke. Let's get happy.
No, today's not the day I'm blowing up.
Tight quarters.
No personal space here.
This great blue state, golden fingers caress my face, slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life, the plants on the sea.
Back to climbing.
There you go. You're doing great.
She's my only
There you go. You should be good to go, Jack.
and all my doubts, a lighted mirror, reflecting out every true potential. A bedrock belief in a elaborate plot. Set this bird free from every element of face, every color that's attached.
Down at the cliff. Whew.
The sea for the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
Hello. Saw you guys on the boat. I knew you'd be one of the first coming down.
How we lay in the sunset, white cotton in June. Her body sings, and I join the tune. All the sirens calling, crows leave their trees.
How we feeling?
Try to breathe.
My battery's at 5%, so you better hurry.
Here they come.
Going to attempt to swim to the iceberg. He's there. Now, if he's a real man, he'd swim under it.
I'd like to see you get above the knees.
Wow.
There we go. All right, Jack, how cold is this lake? Well, that's an iceberg in the middle of it, buddy. Here we go. Breathing. How about back cramps, people? I don't have your goosebumps though.
Not yet, not yet. Yeah, not yet.
I ought to freshen up the hike helm. Your turn. 1:40. Got a little under 4 hours to get back. That should be plenty. Swimming in the lake. I feel like I just woke up. Kind of amazing. So, hike home, little boat ride, and done. Wind is blowing on the way down. It's the chain section. Porter's being stalked. Porter moves, the deer comes with us. Oh, no, and then he proves me wrong because I pulled out the video camera. Stalked us for an entire block. For the first time in Elliot's life, he has gotten to dinner early. Why would Elliot get to dinner early? Because it's at the taco bar. Why does that matter? Because the taco bar has free Wi-Fi. So he just set up camp, took a table at the taco bar. The town is the most idyllic town I've ever seen. I went to the community park and there must have been 50 adults and like 30 kids just running around.
That's what I was gonna say. Every kid's out biking.
Everyone's on bikes. Everyone's on skateboards, scooters, walking their dog. Like, it's a very active. If you were to describe your perfect little town, like, this is the most perfect I've ever seen.
It helps that galloping down the street where there's two baby fawns and the mom coming after him, and our kid got it on videotape, and then we go across the corner and there's a mama bear with her bear cub. We've seen like
stopping.
And here's our oldest kid.
You walk around feeling like Snow White.
He's at the hole waiting for the prairie dog or the gopher to pop up.
Like, I pulled up and I was like, ooh, God, we're here for 3 nights. I don't know if this is worth 3 nights. And I mean, we got like the best looking part behind us right now. But the town itself, like, they got this beautiful waterfall right on the edge of town that you can walk to. And I don't know, and just like all the little businesses. Whereas at Glacier, any store, it either felt like it was the concessionaire bought up the whole entire town and it was like a Disneyland fake, or it was like meth heads who for the summer run a cafe. Whereas here, it's just like, hey, welcome, come on in. Like, everyone's super nice, everyone's super friendly. I want to ask the people who work here, basically my belief is they get paid well, whereas in America's national parks, it's like slave labor, and they're paying them like the very minimum of minimum wage, and they use them up and they spit them out, and they don't expect anyone to ever come back again. You walk around here, the gardener was out here mowing the lawn, and I had a couple of questions for him, and Elliot came up with a follow-up of, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? And he's like, you know what, I don't know, but I'll find that out, and I'll come back, and I'll tell you what it is. You let me know if you have a hard time figuring that out. And everyone working at Glacier looked like they just got out of juvie. And
it wasn't that bad.
It looked like they hated their life.
No.
And they were almost forced to be there, whereas everyone here is just so happy. I don't know. I think it comes down to pay and how well they're being taken care of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've had friends who did it, and he told me how horribly they treat everybody, and yet there's still like this, like, spirit amongst the employees during their time off, but when the employees are on, I feel like there's just a lot of, I don't want to be here, this sucks. I don't know, that's something interesting that I've found between the two parks, which are only separated by an international border. They have the basics of what you need here, and yes, the prices are higher, but I don't feel like they gouge you as much as, you know, the concessionaires do in the national parks in the U.S.
Border versus the magpie. The magpie got one piece of Porter's food, and he did not like that.
I wanted to, we can shut that off, I wanted to show you the lunatic over on 17th. I like walking around and looking.